Hey everybody, it's Wednesday and MicroStrategy is taking a hit. It's right now at 415 and just a couple of days ago it was at like 455. So it's dropped, 40 something points over the last few days. But you know what? Last week it went up 46 points and then gave some back toward the end. So it's a mover and that's why we like it, because it pays a lot of juice. Nonetheless, you've got to be able to corral it. So I've got these calls which I sold last week, and there's 13 of these calls. There's $1.31 left of juice. So I've made most of my juice back, and it's still only Wednesday. I could wait until Friday and pick up that $1.31. But what I want to do is I want to kind of adjust things a little bit. So I'm cautious about two things. Number one, I'm cautious about making sure that I don't cap myself. And number two, I want to make sure that I don't get caught in the whipsaw. And the whipsaw is, let's say I were to buy these 440s back, which is the short calls that I have, and I were to roll them at the money to the 415s, let's say. Well, I would get 735, but now what happens if the stock goes back up to 440? Well, I would not get any of that on the way back up. And that's the risk in doing covered calls, especially when you're doing them close to the money, because you're capping yourself on the way down, and when they go back up, you don't get the benefit of the go back up, but you got the detriment of going back down. So it's a little bit of a thread the needle kind of thing. And so what I found is that if you roll down, you don't roll down all the way. And if you roll up, you don't roll up all the way. And that way you keep your whipsaw bucket fairly neutral. And it's a little bit of a nuance, a little bit of an art rather than a science. So, stick with me here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll these. There's only $1.34 left of juice. I'm going to roll these up to next week's, probably the 430s, something like that. The 430s right now are paying about $7.20 of juice. So that's pretty good juice, and it's way out of the money. So if the stock pops up another $15, I get the benefit of that 15. Plus, I'm going to be getting the $7.20 worth of juice. I do have a put on the other side, a whole put strategy called my juice lever strategy. So I'm not as concerned with the downside because I have both sides of this covered. But if you're watching this video, you're probably more interested in what's going on with the covered call side, because the risk on the covered call side, by the way, is to the downside, not to the upside. So we want to make sure that we don't lose too much more money, and we want to make sure that we don't get caught in the whipsaw, and we want to make sure that we're getting some upside as well. So it's a little bit of an art, like I said before, rather than a science. So here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll these guys here. I'm going to roll this position, and I'm going to roll it to next week, which is August 1st. And instead of the 440s, I'm going to go to the 430s. Okay? And then I'm just going to kind of ease it down if it keeps going down. My longer term plan on MicroStrategy is to be slightly in the money, a little bit out of the money, depending on how I'm reading the stock. And there's a lot more to it than just on this video about how I'm reading the stock, because sometimes the stock is showing negative, like it is kind of right now this week. It's been showing a bit negative, but sometimes it shows positive. And when it's positive, I want to give myself enough juice and enough room that I can make a little bit of money on the upside. Threading the needle, not science, but a little bit of art. So here we go. So we're going to buy those to close, the 440s, and we're going to roll out 10 days to August 1st and do it at the market and go for it here. Now let's check and see what we've got here. We picked up $7.23 worth of juice, and we give ourselves a little bit of room to the upside. See, we don't want to roll all the way down, because then we've just gotten caught in a whipsaw. So I hope that helps, and I'm just kind of giving you the updates as we go on this MicroStrategy so you can see kind of the way I'm thinking. Oh, by the way, I'm having a program tonight, today being Wednesday, July 23rd, called the Juice Lever Strategy. It's a new strategy that is a non-directional strategy. We cover both sides of the market, a covered call and a covered put together, marry them, and then we manage the trade. And I'm excited about it. It's 8 o'clock Eastern time, right here live on YouTube. If you want to check it out, I'd love to have you. It's a free seminar, don't cost nothing, so hopefully I'll see you there. Take care. Hey, it's Mark Yagi, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do that right now. That would be a great favor to me, and plus it helps me get this material out to a lot of other people that might need it. I've got a little bit of a movement going on here, and I want to try to change the world one person at a time, showing them that you can make safe, reliable income from the stock market. And plus it helps to grow the channel a little bit. Also, if you would give me a thumbs up on the video and like it, great. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down, that's cool. But just tell me why you don't like it so I can get better. And then hit the notification bell so you can get these videos as soon as they come out, because a lot of times this is timely information and you want to get that information before it gets stale. The last thing is to join my free Insider Tips newsletter. There's a link below and you get everything in one spot. You get breaking news and analysis also. So that would be great if you could do that too. See you soon.